Hi, welcome back. This is week 9. Today is the 63rd day since we started. Today is May 25th. Instead of just talking about what I've been doing since we've been building, I'm just going to show you sort of what we've been doing this week on video. And so, since I'm usually recording this in a room, in my room, or at EUBC, or at my co-working space, I just thought it'd be nice to record something while I'm walking, just to talk about a little bit about what I do outside of working on the startup. So I've cut down a lot of my time working as a mentor, so I have limited capacity on that. I'm currently working on events that will be 3 events that will be happening during Vancouver Startup Week. That will be happening from June 2nd to June 9th. I have 3 events related to climate tech during that event, so preparing that. Also, I was just at the lawyer's office to drop off a check. I've been having to deal with family inheritance issues for 3 years since my dad died. So hopefully I can sort that out in the near future. Still, there's things I have to do. Also, I have my own startup, which I'm a director. I'm trying to sell my shares for that. Try to sort out how to move forward with my startup. Oh yeah, to add to that, I'm also helping a Japanese startup enter the US market, so I'm working on that as well. So there's a lot of things that are going on outside of working on the startup. Some are sort of related, some aren't related. I have a lot of other things like family. I have to take kids to baseball practice and all that. So yeah, but sometimes it kind of depends on the person, on the character. But if you're just focused on one thing, sometimes you get stuck in your head. So having some other activity sometimes kind of brings you back from what you see. It gives you another perspective. So talking to people who are outside your field, working on projects that are not that related to what you're working on, sometimes helps. But again, if you have too much things that are going on with your life, sometimes you get distracted. So it's all personal preference. I'm not really good at multitasking, so I want to kind of make everything simple as possible. But yeah, I think there's a balance. So I'm not going to use all the footage, but I'm just going to record it so that I can use some of it. So I've used some of the previous conversation in the
I saw that.
Yeah, and I hopefully have masked your face good enough that people won't recognize you.
That was funny.
So I had thoughts on
Yeah.
this thing, right? So I've done a little bit of digging, kind of maxed out my network, and realized that there's a lot of people who are skilled people looking for work, developers, sales, psychologists, people who have really specific jobs they want to hire, that they want to get. So they're not interested in this low hire.
Okay.
That is understandable, something that we can't really figure out, work around. But we're also in the wrong, all of our networks are not targeting low skill labor.
Yeah, we don't have any people that we know of. Yeah.
Right, so I think that we could go down the track of advertising on doing Indeed job post, right? One of the things that we're frustrated by is that people can hire on Indeed, they just don't know how. So let's do it. Let's just put Indeed jobs out, call them immediately when we get a resume, do the same thing that we talked about. Call them immediately. If we like them, we hire them on the spot, find a place for them. We can do that because we know how to hire, or we think we know how to hire those skills.
Okay.
So if we try that, then we can get these people connected. I think that will work well.
Okay.
The other avenue for scalable approaches is Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat ads, because I know for a fact that a lot of low skill labor spend a long time doing that. So
Craigslist.
Right. Sorry?
Craigslist.
Craigslist. Yeah.
Yeah, Craigslist.
Funnily enough, some of the folks I spoke to, they use that.
We could just try mass marketing there, see what we can get. I know there's people looking. The other comment you made, you're right, they don't have kitchen experience, but I think that's exactly what makes us valuable, is we can take someone who doesn't have kitchen experience, get them the necessary training they need for qualifications, and then find a restaurant willing to let them work in the restaurant for 2 weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks just for free. You're booked in the restaurant. You're not going to actually get any severe labor out of them, but they're there to help wash dishes for 2 weeks. That's all they're doing for free. Wash dishes. Now they have kitchen experience. We can send them on to anybody who's had that kitchen experience.
Yeah, I don't know. when they say kitchen experience, like, does it mean they have like dishwashing experience? Like they have to know how to, I don't know. So we want to understand what the
Yeah,
yeah.
like understand what they want.
Yeah.
I take
Oh,
my
but
jobs liberally. Like,
yeah.
they worked in a kitchen and they're not.
Training, okay, but
Yeah,
like I get
the
it.
idea, like training.
2 weeks or so, okay. Yeah.
One of the things that who's the man that we were talking to with the orange beard?
Oh, yeah. He was but like yeah, he was working in the company, so he was doing a lot of hiring. Yeah.
One of the things that we were talking about with him was
Yeah.
this idea, and he echoed it. It's like we have lots of really great ways of finding developers and keeping developers at big SaaS companies because they're $150,000 a year as opposed to $20,000 a year. So you put the time and effort to upscaling them. But if you put the time and effort into upscaling or training somebody at a lower skill level, they're not going to change, pivot as much, right? They're going to stay in the company longer and you get better staff. As I mentioned, less staff. So the idea is like pull somebody in, get them trained on how to show up on time, how to be reasonably, I don't know, competent in just communication skills, even the conflict resolution, things like that. Do that, get them in the spot, charge her up a higher salary. I think there's space for that.
That I agree. The upskilling bit and having you move a little bit.
Right, we're literally getting into a low skill job. Where they don't have kitchen experience. How do they get a kitchen job? Well, we put you in a kitchen experience.
We should do some research to find out, because even amongst the lower skill jobs, there's going to be pay bands. We should try and understand which of those jobs pay higher, because then we know what to upskill them.
Let's try let's try Craigslist, and if we're willing to throw some money in it, let's try a TikTok ad.
Okay.
Because I think that will be where our demographic is looking. But that's my thinking. I'm curious to hear you mention that we had an idea and we're already looking at something new. So I'm curious what your thoughts are on the situation.
No, I'm open because I think we just need to do more exploring and actually do more like building like physical stuff to kind of get deep, because we've done a lot of interviews, so we've got more knowledge around like what entry level jobs are, what the managers are like interested in, what sort of pain they have. So we have more understanding of that. So definitely we've advanced much when we started, but like we're kind of dancing around the problem. So I think it makes sense to actually go in and like commit to something and actually work it out for a while and see how that works, so we can experience it like firsthand.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like there's some people who are looking more for the visa, so they want to be in in a certain category, like caregiving or like in that industry, for example. So hospitality,
Right.
hospitality.
It's another good avenue for us is we can hire people long term. Because if we're doing us hiring them and then just basically renting out the labor to companies, then they can get a guarantee here, right? They're not going for temporary work. They're going to come in, we'll try it for this a little bit. If we don't like it and it doesn't work out, then we'll move you to a different job.
But we'll still keep
You still have a visa.
Yeah.
You still have employment, you still have all your benefits, everything's covered.
Let's call it a prototype.
Okay.
Yeah.
What other prototypes are there that we might be able to build or experiment with?
And again, we don't have to stick on to the entry level jobs. Like we can move away if that makes sense. So
yeah,
I mean,
I like entry level because I see there's a problem.
there is a problem, but also there's a problem that the people who are managers don't have much, willingness to pay.
Is there a company that offers like a back-end SaaS platform for startups specializing in that?
In the States, there's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
They don't do business here and then anymore. Like Gusto is a really good one that they do HR with salary. I mean, with Gusto and SVP, back when SVP was around. Well, it's awesome.
I have to leave this meeting in 1 minute, so you can continue the conversation. Absolutely. So we'll look into the prototype. So we'll work on that. We'll put some things on Indeed and like learn from that.
Yep.
And we'll do some marketing. So we'll work on that.
Do you want to write Indeed? Do you want me to write Indeed?
Can you do the writing? I'm not really good at doing that.
I'll do the writing for Indeed.
Okay. And
Okay,
if you
you
can
can
share
do
the
this.
account information, we can kind of all work on that. And then we should create some accounts on like TikTok. I don't know what works best. Like
Let's do
just
TikTok first.
Okay.
That'll be the best method.
So we created a form that we've used. We have only 2 responses so far, so that's all reason why we need to do more. So we're going to go on Indeed, we're going to do more ads and stuff so that we can get more people. We're going to open up the funnel because we found out that we don't have that many people around us that are sort of like good candidates in this area, like kitchen staff or security staff, construction workers, those type of like work profiles. So we're going to make a account on Indeed. I need to make an account to begin with. Okay. Just letting Josh know. That's it. We can post. Let's copy this. Okay. And job title. It's provide a language training. Oh, my nose. Hey. Afternoon. So it certainly feels good that we're working on something, we're building something. So we're working on creating job posts on Indeed, gathering candidates, looking for businesses who are hiring. So we're on to creating a cycle of connecting customers to candidates. So we're on that work. We haven't introduced anybody yet. Customers haven't really approved our sort of MVP yet. So there's much to see how this goes, but I think we're on a good path. And I'm sure we can learn a lot through this process. So that's confidence level wise. Good to be moving around, so it gives you sort of more confidence. If you have something that you have in front of you, it just feels better. So confidence level wise, I think we're like 30, maybe even 40. We do have a business. I'm sure that we do have a business. It's just that we need to figure out what we're going to do from this part. We're just going to end up with this staffing service. It's going to be very boring. We need to understand how we can change that, how we can disrupt this to make it an interesting service. So that's it for this week. I'll see you next week. So for those who are watching, if you have any comments, any suggestions, any information that would be helpful for us, please write it in the comment section below. Some people who are interested in our startups, so that's great. Please feel free to contact me through LinkedIn or Twitter. And yeah, any comments will be appreciated. Thank you for watching this video to the end. I'll see you next week. Bye.